Welcome to the Get Yourself Optimized course on homeschooling your child. I'm Stephen Spencer, host of the Get Yourself Optimized podcast. For this course on homeschooling, you'll hear from the AI version of renowned homeschooling expert and author Mary Resenbeck, who I interviewed in episode 407 of Get Yourself Optimized. She'll walk you through the options available, the upsides and downsides of homeschooling, and how exactly to implement a homeschooling program with your kids. Mary has dedicated her 24-year career in education to supporting and nurturing a passion for learning in all students. As a homeschool liaison, she helps families navigate homeschooling and has forged strong connections among educators, parents, and students. She is committed to understanding and addressing the unique needs of families, especially those dealing with learning differences. As a special needs advocate, she has been proactive in promoting inclusive educational environments that cater to the diverse learning needs of every child. Let's get into it. Mary, take it away.
Hi, everyone. This is Mary Resenbeck, and this is Module 1. Overview of homeschooling and its benefits. Homeschooling is the process of educating children at home or in small community groups instead of sending them to a traditional school. While public school is the norm for most families, homeschooling is growing in popularity. Currently, about 3% of U.S. students are homeschooled, representing over 2 million students, and that number rises over 20% per year as more families switch to homeschooling. There are many reasons parents choose to homeschool. According to what I discussed in the podcast episode, some major advantages of homeschooling include increased flexibility, more personalized learning, stronger family bonds, lower student stress levels, and the ability to incorporate hands-on experiential learning. Homeschooling gives families much more control and flexibility over their child's education. Parents can choose or develop a curriculum tailored to their child's specific needs, interests, strengths, and learning style. For example, if a child is gifted in certain subjects, they can accelerate the pace in those areas. If a child needs more time to master key concepts, the curriculum can slow down and focus there. The daily schedule is also flexible and can accommodate alternative learning activities like travel, community service, internships, or hands-on projects. Learning can happen anytime and anywhere with homeschooling. This frees up time for things like doctor appointments or family needs without disrupting education. Another major advantage is that homeschooling allows children to learn at their own pace. In traditional schools, the entire class must progress together, which can leave some students behind while others get bored and disengaged. But with homeschooling, mastery drives advancement. Material is covered thoroughly before moving forward. Kids don't have to hurry to keep up or miss foundational concepts. This helps instill confidence and love of learning. Homeschooling also lets you focus on your children's passions and strengths. Traditional schools teach a generalized curriculum, but you can develop customized lessons around the topics and skills your child is most excited to learn. Tap into their innate curiosity. Academics can drive their interests rather than their interests being shoehorned into an academic structure. This builds confidence, motivation, and a sense of purpose. In addition, homeschooling provides an opportunity for much closer family relationships and bonds. Spending meaningful time learning together each day allows children and parents to interact regularly in a relaxed, low-stress setting. Communication, understanding, patience, and connection within the family often improve with homeschooling. Yet another advantage is control over your children's socialization. You can blend planned social activities, create or join groups tailored to your child's interests, and provide diverse real-world community experiences. This allows you to intentionally expose them to positive values and role models and minimize negative peer pressure. Studies show homeschooled students have lower stress and anxiety levels compared to traditional schools. The flexible pace, calmer setting, and lack of intimidating social hierarchies contribute to a more relaxed, safe learning environment. Children feel comfortable taking risks, asking questions, making mistakes, and learning from failures as part of the process. The freedom of homeschooling also makes hands-on experiential learning easier. Through field trips, travel, experiments, and projects, abstract lessons become concrete, real-world experiences that stick with students. For example, learning medieval history by visiting a Renaissance fair brings it to life. Gardening teaches biology. Cooking teaches fractions and chemistry. Creativity thrives. Of course, homeschooling also has its challenges, which we'll explore later in the course. But when done effectively, homeschooling offers tremendous cognitive, social, emotional, and psychological benefits for a student's development and well-being. It provides the freedom to nurture your children's intellectual and personal growth in an individualized way, helping them achieve their full potential. The benefits are immense. Enrichment programs like dance, martial arts, etc., that can supplement homeschooling. In addition to core academic subjects, enrichment activities are an excellent way to supplement homeschooling with valuable real-world experiences. These programs provide social interaction, physical activity, and a fun change of pace from traditional textbook learning. They help create a well-rounded education. Enrichment programs differ from academic tutoring because the focus is on hands-on engagement and developing interests, not remedial help with core subjects. Enrichment usually involves classes or activities done outside the home, once or twice a week for an hour or two. Some great enrichment options to consider include dance classes. Studying dance helps with coordination, rhythm, athleticism, spatial awareness, and artistic expression. Dance is a great way for students to get exercise while learning an art form, interacting with peers, and building confidence. Classes allow them to develop technique in styles ranging from ballet to hip-hop. Recitals, competitions, and performances provide opportunities to showcase their skills on stage. Martial arts. Practices like karate, judo, and jiu-jitsu build strength, discipline, respect, confidence, and conflict resolution skills. Martial arts teaches mental focus, goal setting, self-control, and integrity. It provides an energetic physical outlet while allowing social interaction with fellow students. Martial arts help students learn about a deeply cultural art form. Music lessons. Learning to play an instrument develops coordination, focus, memory, creativity, and even math skills through rhythm and tempo. Instruments like piano, guitar, violin, and drums allow self-expression and exploration of music theory. Students can perform at recitals, join bands and orchestras, or form garage bands. Group lessons provide peer interaction and encouragement. Art classes. Mediums like painting, pottery, photography, illustration, jewelry making, textiles, and sculpture teach spatial reasoning, fine motor skills, culture, history, and allow creative experimentation. Guided by experts, students learn foundational techniques while finding their artistic style. Finished works can be displayed in galleries. Outdoor programs. Activities like overnight camp, horseback riding, rock climbing, sailing, hiking, gardening, or farming provide hands-on science learning and problem-solving skills. Outdoor programs build confidence, resilience, independence, and environmental appreciation through fun adventures and challenges. Trade skills. Homeschooled teens can learn woodworking, metal fabrication, electrical work, auto mechanics, welding, plumbing, construction, coding, and other trades through formal classes or apprenticeships. Trade skills prepare students for well-paying careers that don't require college. Foreign language. Given the flexible schedule, homeschooling makes regular foreign language instruction easy to incorporate. This teaches grammar, vocabulary, reading, writing, and conversational skills in languages like Spanish, French, ASL, or Chinese. Families could even travel abroad for full cultural immersion. The right blend of academic lessons and enrichment activities keeps homeschooling engaging. Try sampling options to find what best matches your child's talents, interests, and developmental stage. Enrichment provides balance. The podcast emphasizes enrichments are a great way to nurture your child's gifts. Learning differences like dyslexia and how technology can help. One major benefit of homeschooling is the ability to fully customize teaching strategies to match each child's learning needs and differences. Traditional classrooms often struggle to accommodate students who learn in non-typical ways or need alternative approaches. For example, the podcast discusses how dyslexia, a common learning disorder, makes reading, writing, spelling, and information processing difficult in conventional school settings. With dyslexia, the brain struggles to interpret text and letters properly. People may jumble letters within words, reverse letters like B and D, confuse similar words like dose and does, skip lines while reading, mispronounce words, or have trouble extracting meaning. Large traditional classes that rely heavily on written work make these challenges far worse. Homeschooling provides solutions to support students with learning differences by offering one-on-one instruction paced for that child's needs. This allows moving faster through strengths or taking more time to reinforce weak areas. Multisensory lessons that present information through auditory, visual, tactile, and physical activities to solidify concepts. Access to audiobooks, text-to-speech tools, and dictation software so students can hear content if they are struggling to read it. Mnemonic devices, chants, rhythms, raps, and visual charts to aid memorization and retention. These creative tricks allow alternate routes to info, allowing oral responses, demonstrations, or projects instead of extensive written assignments. Providing a low-stress environment which minimizes anxiety and pressure. With these specialized supports tailored to their needs, students get the repetition, focus, and reinforcement needed to effectively interpret information their brain has difficulty processing when traditional teaching methods are used. While dyslexia is just one example, homeschooling can provide similar customized support for ADHD, more active, hands-on learning with frequent movement breaks to maintain focus. Auditory processing disorders, one-on-one instruction free of background noise. Speech impairments, dedicated time for individualized speech therapy exercises. Autism spectrum disorders, maintaining predictable routines and modifying lessons to match limited interests. Gifted students, accelerated pace, higher level enrichment, college level material. Physical disabilities, fully accessible environment, adaptive technology, and equipment. The diversity of learning styles and needs are impossible to fully meet in traditional schools. Homeschooling gives you the power to help each child thrive, no matter their unique needs. Every child can learn and succeed when given the right environment, assistive tools, and teaching approaches tailored to how their mind works best. This is homeschooling's great advantage. Alternative schooling methods, Montessori, Waldorf, unschooling, etc. In addition to standard homeschooling approaches, there are several alternative educational philosophies that offer their own unique style and benefits. While each is different, they all provide more personalized, customized education than traditional schools. Montessori. The Montessori method emphasizes student-driven, independent learning with lots of hands-on activities. Classrooms have multi-age groups where younger students can learn from older peers. The role of the teacher is to guide and facilitate rather than directly instruct. Students choose activities that interest them from an array of options that teach academic and life concepts in engaging ways. The goal is to cultivate a lifelong love of learning. Key aspects include student-directed learning. Children take the initiative to work at their own pace. Teachers observe and assist, but don't micromanage. Multi-age classrooms. Age 3 to 6 in one class, 6 to 9 in another, and so on. Younger kids learn from older role models. Hands-on materials. Self-correcting manipulative materials Teach concepts like math and reading in concrete ways. Long blocks of uninterrupted work time. Children deeply engage with materials of their choice for extended periods. Prepared environment. Materials are thoughtfully arranged and displayed to be visually stimulating. Cultivating independence. Focus on care of self, environment, and community. Develops confidence. Montessori builds concentration, motivation, and a joy of discovery. It provides lots of individual mentoring and freedom tailored to the student. Waldorf. Waldorf education aims to holistically develop children's cognitive, emotional, physical, and social capacities. Arts integration and imagination are emphasized. Key aspects include teacher as nurturer, warm, nurturing environment where teachers loop with students over several years. Arts integration. Artistic activities used to teach all subjects. For example, form drawings teach geometry. Imagination developed. Fairy tales, myths, fables, and legends used extensively to build imagination. Hands-on learning. Gardening, cooking, knitting, woodworking, and other hands-on activities used. Academics start late. Reading formally taught in first grade, textbooks avoided, focus is on oral storytelling. Limit technology. No computers, TV, cell phones used. Natural materials preferred for toys and tools. Holistic development. Equal emphasis on emotional, practical life, artistic, and cognitive skills. Waldorf aims to inspire reverence, empower creativity, build resilience, and nurture well-rounded human beings with a deep sense of meaning and purpose. Reggio Emilia. This Italian educational philosophy believes children have rights as citizens to shape their own education. Learning is driven by kids' interests. Key aspects include emergent project-based curriculum, topics based on students' interests, questions, ideas. Projects grow organically. Representative work, children's art, constructions, writing documented to represent their thinking and learning process. Collaborative work, students encouraged to dialogue, collaborate, debate problems. Group learning is highly valued. Respectful relationships. Teachers empower kids as equal citizens, not passive recipients of education. Beautiful classroom environments. Space arranged thoughtfully with natural light, greenery, simplicity, and carefully chosen materials. Reggio learning environments burst with color, vitality, democratic participation, and student enthusiasm. Kids are energized by pursuing their own path of discovery. Unschooling. Unschooling uses natural life experiences as learning opportunities, guided by the student's interests. There is no formal curriculum. Learning is child-led, with guidance from parents. Key aspects include learning through living. Everyday activities like cooking, shopping, and playing provide lessons. Child-led exploration. Students choose their own projects and pursuits based on curiosity and passion. No separation between education and life. Learning is woven seamlessly into normal life, not a separate activity. No curriculum, no scope and sequence, textbooks, tests, or written assignments. Parents facilitate, provide resources and experiences, but don't formally teach academic subjects. The idea is that the innate curiosity and motivation to learn does not need to be forced or restricted. Real education happens when students have the freedom to pursue meaningful projects and gain practical life experience. This overview shows the diversity of options within alternative education. Each emphasizes meeting the individual child's needs and interests to create engaged, enthusiastic learners. While different in philosophy, they all provide a more student-centered experience than traditional schooling.
This is the end of Module 1. Let's proceed to Module 2.